What's up, guys? Josh, Accountability for All. So this video, just a little preface, a little bit of information. We walk into the Fishers PD. Lieutenant starts off really nice, the Emmons, right? And then we start filming. Then all of a sudden, his buddy doesn't want to identify. Then he won't identify his buddy. Then when we first go in, he tells us we have to wear a face mask. What do you think we catch him doing when we're peeking around the corner? He ain't wearing a face mask, puts it on real quick. Then the chief of police walks in. And he says, oh, you gotta have a face mask, you gotta have a face mask, you gotta have a face mask. Meanwhile, before he even has a chance to hear our complaint, that his own cop isn't wearing a face mask, he's telling us to wear a face mask. Long story short, winds up being all right. But you gotta check out this video. Haven't touched it, this is raw footage. One of the few times I'm not editing something, I want you to let me know what you think. Normally we just edit for time, take things out, just for time purposes, not remove or add content. This one I'm not touching. You let me know what you think. And that's the reason I stopped today. Share, like, and subscribe to Hoosier News Now, Omaha Cop Block. And that's the reason I stopped you today. What's up, guys? Accountability for All. Here with Omaha Cop Block, Hoosier News Now, conducting a First Amendment audit at the Fishers Police Department, the George Keel Station. Let's take a look. Oh, heroes work here. That's so cool. I think we're gonna meet some heroes today, guys.
Really?
I guess so.
Really?
I'm really excited about that. I never met heroes before, like with capes and stuff. Hold it the other way. You'll get a much better view. It's a cam back. Can I look it so you can see my phone? See? How you doing, LT?
Good. It's a beautiful day.
It is. It's hot out there, man.
Why do you like it?
Huh?
I like it hot.
No. You got a flak vest. You're gonna have a heart attack.
No. I'm healthy.
I can outrun you for like 5 seconds. I'm the fastest man in the world for 5 seconds.
I don't know. I don't know about that 5 seconds. I'm pretty fast in 5 seconds.
All right. Well, can you give me a head start? Pinky swear there'll be no tasers.
Oh, I'm almost 55.
All right. I'm not talking to you no more. You're making me look bad.
Anything we can help you guys with?
Nah, I'm good, man.
Just chilling?
Just hanging out.
Alright, just make sure you're wearing the mask if you're up in here, alright? Young man. I just don't, the governor's got a thing and our city's got a thing where you just gotta wear them. Just to be safe. I don't want to wear it. Alright.
Well, don't ever sacrifice your liberty for security, because when you sacrifice liberty for security, you deserve neither.
Do what?
When you sacrifice liberty for security, you deserve neither liberty nor security. Do you know who said that?
Who?
Come on, man.
You just said it.
No, I didn't first say it. Now you got to look it up now.
Alright, I'll look it up.
All right.
Been your friend, right?
She doesn't like it.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. She doesn't like it.
It's a problem.
He had to close the door.
No, we're not worried about it.
They have a free internet cafe here.
Nice.
Huh? No, it's all right. It's right here. Oh, right there.
Oh, don't do this. He just did a great,
You
Lieutenant.
did a great. Come
Question.
on, be professional about it, bro.
So your departmental policy specifies that you ID by your name and your police ID number, and you do not tell the judge when they ask. It's right here. So can we identify this man, please? I've been nothing but cordial to
He saw his
you.
last name.
What's that?
He saw his last name on his name tag.
No, I didn't. First of all, you don't point here. That's not part of your departmental policy. You identify with the name or
But my
you
name's
did.
right
I'm
here.
asking about him.
Thank you.
Because you refused to ID. So let's get a complaint form.
Yeah.
Let's get it
Come
done.
up there.
Let's get it done. Can't help themselves.
You're trying to make a look here.
Ma'am, I need a complaint form, please. Thank you.
Must be a detective. No.
No, he's not a cop.
I had an interview. It's 70 or 145.
He might be trying to be a cop. Are you interviewing to be a cop?
Yeah.
All right.
You trying to be a cop, man? Don't let them suck you up, man. You're gonna be one of those
Be a
girls,
good one.
man. You don't wanna do it.
Were you in the military?
Yeah.
Thank you for your service. What branch?
I'm still a National Guard.
Oh, all right. So maybe you can shape this place up a little bit, square them away.
Pretty much.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
They may suck you into their corruption.
Thank you.
So what you'll find in there is complaint form. Write that down and you can mail it to us, or you can drop it off.
So, guys, for everyone that says you have to give personal information, every single complaint that I have across the country that's been sustained, including up to where right now a cop's being fired, not once have I put personal information. So you don't have to do that. Thank you.
And I'll go on to it.
Is the chief here today?
Do what?
Is the chief here today?
I don't know. I can go ahead and call him.
If you want to call, I might be willing to withdraw the complaint form if he has a second to come down and talk to some concerned citizens.
Okay. What is this so what is this in regards to?
So I'm gonna say, oh, I got you with no mask. Look at that, guys.
You can't be doing
It's
that.
governor's order, man.
You can't be doing it. You gotta put the mask back
You
on.
just broke the law, bro.
Gotta put yourself in handcuffs now. Handcuff yourself.
What is he doing? Hey, what's up, chief?
How you doing?
Oh, you're not the chief?
No.
All right, yeah, we're waiting to see if the chief's available.
Okay, I'll get you my captain.
I mean, but I asked for the chief, so I'm waiting to see if the chief's available. Because here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'd like to give him an opportunity to talk to members of the public. And maybe he doesn't have time, but it's way less time to deal with one person than the 30,000 some odd people that might want to call and take issue with what you guys are doing.
What are we doing?
I'll talk to you, chief, if he's available. If not, figure it out with we the people.
Okay.
All right.
As long as you don't interfere with the operations, you're good to go.
Well, no, here's the thing. As long as I say don't call and I instruct people not to call, if you get 100,000 phone calls, that's on you, not me, because I've instructed people not to call. Let's pretend for a second I do this for a living, all right? Shoo.
What do you think the police chief, man? That's all we need, man.
Shh. 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 These are the worst type of cops because they smile, but they're dirty.
You right about that?
He probably had his mouth open because you were talking to him like he's a human.
Just want to talk to Chief Edward Gebhardt. He's appreciated by somebody. Now guys, look at all the stuff that they have. We got vacation watch form. We got sharps disposal forms. We got every single pamphlet known to man. Every single pamphlet known to man. 4 sides of every single pamphlet known to man in 3 different languages. You know what we don't have? A complaint form. I wonder why.
How we doing?
What's up, man? Are you the chief?
What's up?
Chief Edward?
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you, man. I came in, the lieutenant was pretty nice at first, and then we just asked an officer to identify. Per your departmental policy, he didn't want to give his name, he didn't want to give his badge number, and we had no problems with anyone, so at that point we asked the lieutenant if he could identify that individual, and he refused to do so as well.
Can you put a mask on and put your mask on?
Here's how we're doing this. That's
So Hamilton County has a mask policy.
I have a medical condition, I'm exempt.
May I see it?
so here's the thing.
That's illegal for you to even ask.
It's a HIPAA violation to ask for his medical.
Okay.
No, I will not.
So this is a mask illegal.
Well then, all right. So can you tell the lieutenant to wear a mask?
I can and I will.
That'd be great because I got him on video
I will, that's fine.
walking around.
Let's go.
My question is no, it's not. Let's go. Here's the problem. I'm addressing a concern because it takes 2 minutes to deal with me, but when this video goes live, you have 30,000 people calling your station. I'd rather not sit. All I want to do is just see if we have an opportunity to fix this. If I could just talk to you, let you know what happened, you take interest in it, and then we don't have to file a complaint. We don't have to go through all that. I'm trying to bridge gaps with police right now.
Okay.
Good cops, anyways. Okay? Because, I mean, and you came in here like kind of hot, like, oh, the mask. We're following, my mask is on my face, right? The reason it's not around my mouth right now is because leadership by example. You got your lieutenant walking around back there, not wearing a mask, conducting interviews with no masks, and the first thing we're instructed to do is wear a mask. All we wanted was a name and badge number, and if I show you the beginning of this video, hey, how are you? Extremely cordial. We don't come in here trying to get a reaction out of you.
Okay.
But those actions get reactions, and then when 30,000 people call because someone from out of town has a big channel, then it's let's do public relations. I just wanted to speak to you to see if that's normally what you do. Do you ask your officers to identify?
I'm sitting down, so I'm good. So you have all the time you need. So yeah.
Do you ask your officers to identify?
If they're to be identified, they are to respond with who they are, and they're supposed to be transparent.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, in this situation, that wasn't the case, so I'm just letting you know.
I'll deal with it.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah. What's the lieutenant? Who's the lieutenant?
Emmons.
Okay.
Emmons, the other cop that didn't identify, he when he came out, pulled his mask up. He was doing an interview, so we didn't want to go over there and shine phones in.
As you can see, all of you can see that I am masked up and I am the leader of the organization, so I'm trying to comply.
Sure.
And I came in and didn't see, not knowing your information, all I saw was non-compliance on your guys' part.
Right, yeah, I had my mask on, but I pulled it down because he wasn't wearing
You're
his.
stating why you are feeling the way you are, and I'm stating the way I feel the way I am. I'm seeing non-compliance on you guys as well as you're seeing it not on my officers as well. I'm just stating what you're stating. Sir?
The police do not enforce that governor's order. Okay, if you're called, you're supposed to tell the people, we can't come out, that's a policy. It's an executive order, but there are exemptions in it.
His quote was, "This is not something we're trying to enforce legally, it's we're trying to bring awareness to it."
And that's why, yeah, it is, that's exactly right. But I have asked my officers to lead the way and comply with the mask inside the building. So that's why I asked you to mask up as well.
You know another quote, Lieutenant Emmons? "I think these are stupid."
Well, hold on.
You
Let me
know?
ask a question. What's your name and badge number, sir?
What's that?
What is your name and badge number?
Mine is Edward Gephardt, and it's not a badge number per se, but my radio number is 9101.
Okay. You see, okay, here's the thing. It's not hard to do that. That one officer that was in the interview room said it was right here. Like, well, you wouldn't tell a judge that it's right here. That's like if I did something wrong and you ask me my ID and I say it's right here. How would you guys feel about that? He should be identified himself. It's easy, unless he's a fake.
I gotta be honest. You know, this is intrusive. Your approach is intrusive. It's not a sit down and talk to me. It's a very, it feels.
Listen, man, I know intrusive. I got a lot of big videos. If I wanted to be intrusive, I'd be filming every nook and cranny of this building.
Who's raising the voice now?
I'm not raising my voice, and if I wanted to, it'd be free speech. The thing is, you guys have qualified
Listen
immunity,
to you
right?
guys.
But are you feelings police? Is this a public building?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, are you feelings police or are you law enforcement?
I'm law enforcement.
Okay, well then your feelings don't matter.
Well, see, this is the example.
Why?
You want to have a conversation? Let's have a conversation. What's next? What's your?
But you start by not wanting to hear what we had to say and telling me about a policy that your officers are violating.
Look, so like you're giving you your example of how you feel and why you feel. Thank you. How you're giving me the example of why you're on your toes and how you feel the way you feel. I'm equally giving you how I feel because it's appropriate because that's what you're doing. I am responding.
But you're saying
to
what we're
you.
doing is intrusive. There's one difference between what we both did. We walked in here with
No, I said
phones.
this
You walked in
feels
here with a
intrusive,
gun.
And he says, "Are you the feelings police or law enforcement?" I'm sitting down. He's sitting down.
I've been in a car for hours. I got a knee problem, so I'm standing up. That's why I'm standing just like this. But I don't have to tell you that. Your job is not to worry about what's intrusive. Like, so, intrusive is not a crime. You have citizens here that were very politely, because I've not been impolite to you. I'm aggravated right now. It's just that we had an officer that is not enforcing the very policy, which was your first point of discussion with me, and I just had an issue. Can we address that with you?
You're still not. But I'm not mad about it.
Okay, well, don't be.
It's your right.
Well,
That's what you're here to
law
protect.
enforcement, do you realize it's actually against the law for you to ask me what my condition was? It violates my HIPAA rights, HIPAA Act. That is against the federal law.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate
well,
that. I
We're
appreciate
here to
that.
educate. We're here to educate, and that's great.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're, you know.
And can I just get a name and badge number for the officer that was in there? And I'll withdraw my complaint. That's
I
fine.
don't know his badge number, but Darren Emmons is his name.
Not Emmons. There was another officer that was.
Lieutenant. It was
Lieutenant was out here. That's Emmons.
Emmons is the lieutenant. The other officer, I don't know who it was.
Well, Evans wouldn't even give his ID.
No, he did. No, what he did when I came in, he said, "I'm Lieutenant Emmons." He did.
Well,
He
you didn't
identified.
give the officer when you asked.
So, okay, let me stop the video and show. You want me to show the video of the officer or what?
I believe you.
See, no, I thought
I'll
the
figure out
one.
who it was. I'll go and tell him I need to identify.
He was a good sized bald guy. He was doing an interview in there.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
figure it out.
Cool.
There's no problem.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Appreciate it, Chief.
yeah, I'm all yours, man. I'm good.
Can I go on a ride along with you?
Yeah, you just gotta fill out an application to do so like everybody else.
And can we do that today?
You'd have to fill out an application. I don't know if the cars have people.
Well, can I bring my camera with me?
Because of COVID and the issues, I have shut a lot of that down because of exposure to the officers, to be truthful.
Right.
But you can apply. I can get the forms for you.
I'm not going to be here past a few days, so.
We put people in the cars all the time, but I did shut that down along with a number of other things. The gyms closed.
A lot of people, a lot of
fingerprints closed
PDs have.
because of contact with the officers. But I wouldn't have a problem with that.
All right. I appreciate it. This is good.
Yeah, you're
know?
good. Everybody's good now.
I'm not saying I just not saying
I
anything.
think really in reality, and I just, you guys, the three of you, which I can feel how you would feel how three officers would come towards you as well, equally. I'm trying to think both sides. It just all came at me at one time.
I don't see that I'm armed.
What's
I don't
that?
see that I have a flak jacket on.
No, I don't. I'm not making that. I never said you were. I'm not making that statement, but you're definitely here to try to catch me to mess up.
Actually, no.
I don't think so, because if you've watched my videos before, if I wanted to mess you up, I could mess you up before you even knew it, and you'd be walking out of here looking stupid. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
And I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to, you're telling me how you feel about my officers and how and I'm telling you how I felt when I walked into my own lobby. It's not that I'm mad.
Well, no, it's the people's lobby. This is the people's building.
No, it is.
Like I said, if I wanted to, and this is what I would do. I'm gonna be real with you, man.
You know what I mean?
If I wanted to mess you up, I would come in here with my big ass rifle case, walk around your department multiple times, go to a bank, walk around, and get a massive response from the police. If I wanted to do that, if I was that type of guy.
That's not what we do.
You could. You might be surprised because we've had some AR-15 fully loaded people walking around here and trying to go that route. So they're not. I'm seeing that. We've been tested that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I hear you.
But that's not my.
And this a much. Would you say this is a much more comfortable way, rather than because the Second Amendment only exists to defend the First Amendment.
Absolutely.
So all we want to do is everything. Listen, it made the front page of the Chicago paper. We were doing this someplace else, and a cop takes the dude to the ground, and while he's restrained, he punches him in the face. That made me feel scared when I get surrounded by 10 cops and I'm not armed.
Absolutely.
And all we want to do is, I need good cops. If you're a good cop, I need you to get the bad cops. I'm not here to alienate you. I'm not here to push you away or make you more defensive against the people. I'm here to make sure that you fit that standard of what I believe and what my subscriber base believes is a good cop. You know, like the wolf in sheep's clothing. He was real nice to me when I first came in. Super nice. But as soon as we asked for badge numbers, he has a meltdown. Then he's running around without his mask. I'd rather someone that's going to be an asshole to my face than smile to my face, and I got to worry about that. That's the cop that we should be after. I'm not saying he's out in the street breaking laws. I'm just saying there's a bridge that needs to be gapped. It starts with one small step, and that's not the step in the right direction.
You know, to me, if that you're getting that reception, that's for me to lead better. It really is. They need to be educated better, and I'll do that.
I appreciate it. That's all, man.
Appreciate that. We do.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm not certainly going to pretend that we're perfect because we're not.
Well,
We're just not.
not many people are. I'm certainly not. Right? I'm a multi-convicted felon.
What is your show?
My channel's Accountability Fraud. I don't know if they want to give you their channel names. My channel's Accountability Fraud. I'm from Boston. I fly all over the country doing this, meeting all sorts of cops. I don't hate cops. I hate bad cops. I've met a lot of them. I'd love to check and get some more checks and balances and tip it in the other direction. I said from my first video, the day I can walk into a police department, have good conversations, and there's no response, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, you should have got a different response for sure.
And he started off great. You know?
He's pretty good publicly. I'm surprised you got him. I mean, he's generally, I know him. I know who you're talking about. I know my people. I'm surprised it went that way for you. I truly am.
Well, he was upset because he had to get up and close the door and create some privacy while he was doing the interview because he didn't have the door shut when we came in here and I was standing here. But
You guys really
that made
should
it
just
go
like,
on a different
I don't personally film victims, people in interviews, people that are visiting the police station lobby, because I'm not here for them. I'm here for the police to make sure their rights are protected. But you know, you have an interview room with glass walls, you know, and God forbid, let's say that if you tell me that you're going to handle this, I believe you right now. Okay, I can see what you're saying, that, you know, walking in, there's 3 people there. I get it. We're on the same page right now. So if you tell me you're making a commitment to me that you're gonna address this, I will withdraw my complaint.
What is specifically what do you want addressed?
That we, like, for example, I have goggles on. I cannot even see you right now. Like, if a judge asks this officer what his name is, like he said, you know, when you ask for ID, we don't, it's right here. Like, you're supposed to, and I looked into your departmental policy a little bit, you know, you're supposed to identify, right? So I would like it just addressed that, you know, if a citizen asks you to identify, just name and badge number. Some people have bad eyesight. They can't, and they shouldn't have to look, like, and walk up real close, like, hi, people have been doing it for thousands of years. Hi, what's your name? My name is so-and-so. Nice to meet you.
I will address it.
And I shouldn't have to walk up to him like that, man. Cause now it's like he feels uneasy for me to be that close, and I don't want to be close to another man or a woman that's, you know, that I'm not with. I feel uncomfortable having to walk up on an officer because, you know, it just feels weird. So he should just say, my name is this, my dad's name is this, bam.
I will address it.
And also, the mask thing. Like, you can see, I don't just walk around with my mask under my chin. I had it on, but as soon as he's walking, he's literally being like, you got to wear a mask. That's how it started. You know, he had said to them, right? And I got my mask. You got to wear a mask. And then he walks down, and I'm hiding behind this corner, doing I'm scouting. And then I look, and he's just there talking. And as soon as I pull my camera up, he looks at me. He notices that I see him, and then he pulls his mask up and walks away. Like, transparency, it doesn't matter what you do when we're looking. What matters to me is what you do when we're not looking. When you think no one's looking, because that's when we need our faith in you.
I agree.
There's always somebody watching you, man. Even if you think there's somebody watching, there's somebody watching you.
Yeah, he thinks that there's drones following him. So
I don't know about that. He's a military guy. He's done his time. So
Yeah.
we'll have a talk.
all right, thank you.
The other
Appreciate it.
things, in addition, we'll address is the window and the complaint forms. I will
Yeah,
address
that's something that's on you. That's architectural. I was just giving you, and I gave it to you off camera, so I won't repeat it again, because I just wanted to. I didn't want you to think it was trying to. That's just my feelings. If I would come in, and you know what, I've been in police interview rooms on the wrong side of things, and I have felt less likely. Like, I don't want to, like, you know what I mean? There's a see-through wall. I mean, so whether you're a victim or you're a suspect, it's just you get that one-on-one experience. As long as there's cameras, I know I'm protected. Let your guard down a little bit.
I like it.
Thanks, Chief.
Are you posting? Can I give you a card and you can let me know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video's not. I put them up at 3 o'clock every day. I'll probably be putting this one up tomorrow.
Put this chair back, man.
And I don't edit them. It's gonna be organic video.
It is what it is.
All right. If you do good, you do good.
Thanks for coming, guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it,
This
Chief.
time, would you? I'm just kidding.
I got asthma, bro.
Except you.
No, but you
Except you. You don't.
Well, no, but I mean, you have a medical condition.
All right. You know what? Sometimes this is an excellent recovery. The chief took his time to speak to us, so we appreciate it.